Okay, kids, how we doing today? We have ourselves another just spectacular freaking day in the Bay. Tony, I want to go ahead and speculate right out of the gate. What's up, Sourdough Sal? Good to see you, bro. Tony, I'm going to speculate right out of the gate before we set the table formally and properly today that this might be the warmest March I can ever remember in the Bay. Like, it's full on summertime type temps. It's going to be like upper 80s today. Like,
it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Seriously. I'd rather be no, man. Like, I'm talking to Andrew Markoulis the other day, and he's like, dude, you might want to get up here like now because the snow is melting, and there is still snow right now.
Yeah.
But it's melting. And I'm like, damn, dude, we're in March. Like, I was planning on spring break in the beginning of April to go skiing. There's not going to be anything, dude. And so I don't know, man. I'm not down with heat waves. I do like the song Burning Like a Heat Wave, but I'm not down with this, dude. Also, Paulie, the heat is on, Glenn Fry. Okay.
Well, some like it hot, obviously.
Some like it hot. Summertime by Sublime.
Well, what if I come in with a Kiss Hotter Than Hell?
Nice, dude.
Hotter Than Hell, second album. Yeah, 74.
Hell yeah, dude. And then what is it? Buster Poindexter, Hot
100%. Rest in peace, David Johansen. Feeling hot. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just, I'm not, I don't know, just not into it. So enjoy the sunshine for what it is, but it's like, it's way too freaking hot. I got a Little League game tomorrow before our night flight, and I'm like, it's going to be like 85 degrees during the Little League game. What are we doing?
I remember there were times, so when my kids, not to go on a big tangent, but I feel you, and you just triggered a memory when you said that. My son James played all over the diamond when he was a kid, but I think he was best at catching. He was actually an all-star catcher. He went to all-stars playing catcher. But
that's what Dom plays, dude. Dom's a catcher, so he's following in the footsteps.
They love it. They're involved on every pitch. They can't get bored. Like, whereas like a right fielder in Little League could get bored. They wind up picking flowers out there because there's nothing going on. But the catcher is always involved, and they enjoy. But I was going to say, I remember games when James would be playing out in Concord, out in Walnut Creek, Martinez. Ooh. In the summertime, like for All-Stars, it would be like 110, and he would come off the field, in his gear, and I would just put like ice. Like, I would have towels that were dunked in ice water, and I would just like wrap them around his head, because it was like, it's oppressive heat sometimes, and with all that gear on, it's a tough slog for those kids.
Dude, you want to talk heat, Paulie? When I played baseball in Japan, it was in August of 1986.
Good year. I like 86. 86 is a good year. Yeah.
Right, dude. And it was cooking, man. Humid, hot, bugs buzzing in the air. The hats they gave us and made us had little screens to cover our eyes because there were so many bugs in the air.
Wow.
So, I mean, here's the question, and we're going to get to a lot today on the show.
We do. We have a lot to get into. I told you I'll set the table in a sec, but finish your thought, T. I'm in the palm of your hand. Let's go.
Yeah. Would you rather be really cold or would you rather be really hot?
I take cold, and I'll tell you why. Because there's always something else you can do in the cold. Like, you can always throw on another fleece. You could always throw on a warmer jacket. You can always find a blanket. You can gloves, hat. Like, when it's hot as hell, you can't do S. You just got to sit there and take it. Like, unless you have air conditioning or something like that, which I do not. And my house gets hotter than, like, you guys don't even want to know. And this house cooks, this house that I'm sitting in right now in the summertime. I'm not looking forward to it. But no, I like the cold because you can always I feel like you can always deal with that, put warmer stuff on. Once it gets super, super hot, you're at the mercy of the sun gods. Shout out to the Beatles. Here Comes the Sun King. Tony, go ahead.
Oh, dude, here comes the sun. When I was walking out of fish, here comes the sun. So, Paulie, we can progress here on the program. I would rather be hot, personally.
I understand.
Because I like to disrobe, and I don't like I don't like clothes. I don't like shoes. I don't like pants. I don't like...
Well, listen, I mean, what are we talking now here? You want to explore this? You can disrobe right now if you want. I wouldn't stop you. I got no problem. It's only from the breast up, so I'm cool.
I just read that you get the best night's sleep if you're sleeping in your birthday suit.
Here we go. Here we go. I didn't think we were going to do this, especially on St. Patrick's Day, but you want to talk about sleeping in the nude. Okay, let's go. Let's get into it. I am pretty sure, knowing this gentleman the way I know him, I'm pretty sure Rags is a nude sleeper. I'm pretty sure about that. Also, I dabbled with it, Tony. I dabbled with sleeping in the nude. but I did that like when I was a kid. I did it in high school. I did a little bit in college. Now I'm a t-shirt and shorts guy at when I go to sleep. Loose t-shirt, loose shorts. Yeah, Rags, look at him, 1,000,000% naked.
I've always had the fear that if there's like a fire in the house or I have to vacate immediately.
Yeah, you're running around stark naked. Right.
And then if there's like news cameras, or if there's like, say it's a big event out front of my house, and I got to,
news cameras, and you just come running out, man, swinging like a pendulum. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you. You never know. You never know when you got to grab your stuff and jump out of bed. You're right. You never know. It's better to have some article of clothing on should that emergency present itself.
Correct, Paulie. Correct. And by the way, Paulie, happy St. Patrick's Day.
100%.
St. Patty's Day. I used to deck out the house with like little leprechaun feet and green waffles or green eggs or whatever. Unfortunately, my kids are just like, Dad, don't waste your time.
I'm actually wearing green today too, which is kind of where I got my Primus shirt on. Tony, you're rocking, what is that, Iron Springs you got there? It's a lot of St. Patty's days go by where I don't even throw the green on. I feel like if I'm Irish, what do I have to do? I got to wave a flag. You know what I mean? Like I already know I'm Irish, but today I was kind of feeling it. So I said, screw it. I'll throw the green on. I got no problem with that. And I thought there was a whole variety. I had a great conversation with Tom Stack today, which we could slide into a Tom Stack spot if you want to from this. Yeah. But Tom and I were talking on the phone today, and we started talking about greatest cities in America for celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And he threw a total curveball at me. I'm going to tell you what he told me. So we both agreed that New York City is tough to beat. They got the big parade on Fifth Avenue. Everyone's drunk. Everyone's fist fighting. Everyone's vomiting. It's the big three. And I guarantee that's going on right now. As we speak in New York City, there are drunk high school kids throwing haymakers at each other. There's an equal amount of high school and college kids puking on the street, and everyone is ass-faced. Everyone. The other town, in my experience, Tony, Boston. Boston is extremely passionate about their Irish culture, their Irish heritage. It's a real, I mean, you've seen The Departed. You know what's going on there. Shout out Southie and all that. They're not messing around. They got some tough Irishmen up there in Boston. Anyway, that's another great one. Chicago, they dye the whole river green every year. That's pretty that's in the spirit of it. And don't sleep on San Francisco.
I was going to say, San Francisco is a great Irish town. Like, I love St. Patrick's Day in San Francisco. Front Street, the shenanigans on Front Street, the St. Patrick's Day parade. Shout out my brother-in-law, Rich Hunt, who's in the SFPD. He participates in the parade. You go down to Front Street. You can go to the Royal Exchange. You can go to Harrington's. Also, dude, you go out in the avenues, Paul. You got the Abbey Tavern. You used to have Ireland's 32 and Pat O'Shea.
Dude, what was the name of that one? Oh, dude, I got one. Tony, this one's one like you walk in there, you're looking over your shoulder immediately. Ready, Tony? Shout out the Heath.
The Heath, dude. Yes.
The freaking Heath.
The Hearth. I think it's the Hearth. The
Hearth. Okay, either way, I'm scared. You know what I mean?
The Plow and the Stars. The Plow and the Stars on Clement Street.
Legit. I mean, that's legit. How many times would I go order a pizza at Giorgio's and then go across the street to the Plow and Stars while they were making my pies? I just have a beer at the Plow and Stars and then walk back and pick it up. Couple of quick notes. This is going to surprise you. Escobar, Cheeks, Shannon Arms. Okay. Yeah, man.
Nice. Great call, Cheeks, Shannon Arms. How about the Starry Plow in Berkeley? My band used to gig there. It's a really fun spot.
I always feel like, too, Tony, on the other side of the park, from where I am, like on the south side of the park, that's Lincoln, right? That runs alongside of Golden Gate Park, Lincoln.
Yeah, there's Lincoln, there's Fulton, Paulie, that blanket the park.
Yeah, totally. But on Lincoln, there are a few of those nice Irish pubs over there, too. But Chuck Acquisto is on the comment line right now, and he just said exactly what Tom Stack told me, and this was news to me, or maybe I knew this and forgot. I don't know. Tom was like, ready for this? This is going to surprise you, and Chuck just doubled down on this. He goes, guys, don't forget about, ready? Here it comes, Savannah, Georgia. Apparently, Savannah, Georgia has one of the biggest St. Patrick's Day parades in the country. And Tom Stack was like, don't sleep on Savannah. And P1 Chuck just said the same thing. They throw it down, which I would not have guessed. The Deep South to me, it's not like Irish territory, but okay, go nuts down there, man. Get it going in Savannah if that's what you need to do. Tony, speaking of the, what did you just do? What did you just do?
What do you mean?
Something just happened. Like you expanded the screen on my end. I don't know. Maybe no one else saw that.
No.
Everything just changed. You did something. Something happened. You did. Yeah. No. Well, it's okay. It's okay. If no one else can see it, it's fine. I'm not going to even comment. We'll keep
what, though? Speaking of expanding screens, Polly, stand by because I'm diving in. If you want to go St. Patrick's Day, we're going to honor great 80s horror. Okay. Great 80s horror with, I believe it's 80s. I want to say it's 80s. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, here we go, bro.
93. 93. I apologize. But Jennifer Aniston, this is, well, you can just watch and enjoy. Here we go.
God, come on. Come on. Is that me gold? What the hell are you? I'm a leprechaun, me dear.
Come on, man.
This is what you're looking for, right? The colors are returning. Sounds like me go. It looks like me go.
By the way, what do you give me for that leprechaun? What do you give me for the leprechaun's reaction when Jennifer Aniston gives him the bag of gold, and Paulie Mack right there? That's me at the dispensary getting my order. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's me at the dispensary or the leprechaun getting his gold. It's a mirror image. I'm telling you,
The look on his face is unbelievable.
That's me. That's me at the dispensary when I get all my stuff. All right. No, Tony, we might need to revisit this today. Don't go too far away from Leprechaun. Keep it nearby. But I want to do what we said we would do. Let's do a Tom Stack spot early because we got a bunch of sponsors today. We want to make sure
And Paul, after the Tom Stack spot, I want to just honor Team Italia the way you and I discussed honoring Team Italia and their amazing run in the World Baseball Classic and tip of the cap to Venezuela. We will get to that after we honor Tom Stack as well. But I just want to give a little tip of the cap to Team Italia after we just enjoy some Tom Stack goodness, Paul.
Well, we'll definitely, you used the right word today, honor. We're going to honor Tom Stack. We're going to honor Team Italy. And then, Tony, somebody else we definitely need to honor on the show is our good friend, Scott Ostler. Who submitted his final column, and he's now stepping down after an incredible career, highly decorated sports writer, columnist, and I've been reading him. I don't know. I've been reading him for, I'm trying to do the math. I don't know, 25, 30 years I've been reading Scott and getting to know him has been a great pleasure in my life. You know, it's so funny. Scott was actually going to come to the Brisbane Inn. He was going to come to my gig this weekend, but he had to travel. He's got to go up to Reno, I think, but he wanted to come. So Scott will be coming out for future gigs down the road. Like he's really into it. And so I just want to throw that out there. I want to talk about Scott Ostler a little bit today too, and just kind of salute him in his career. But first, pardon me, let's pay our respects to the great Tom Stack, another Irishman, another SI Wildcat Irish boy out of San Francisco, California. Tom Stack is one of our newest. What, T? What?
I said.
Yeah. He's one of our newest partners, great friend of mine, and he is a broker with Coldwell Banker Realty. He's been in the real estate game for over 20 years. Tom Stack was telling me about Savannah, Georgia today and St. Patrick's Day. And I started thinking when I was talking to Tom, I was like, you know what, man? Because Tom loves music the way we do. He's always running out, seeing shows all over the place, big time Deadhead. And I was thinking, like, have you ever seen a concert, Tony, on St. Patrick's Day?
I see. My brain just doesn't work that way, so I don't remember. I'm sure I did at some point. I feel like I went to a 311 show on St. Patrick's Day one year. I feel like I saw Ziggy Marley right around St. Patrick's Day one year. So, and then many times, Paulie, I was just sideways at the St. Patrick's Day parade and Front Street many years.
Yeah, we do. And I kind of left that behind. I'm not looking to go face down in the gutter anymore on St. Patty's Day. I've done it. Check that off the list. I got to tell you though, Tony, I went down to Los Angeles in 2017 and I saw Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band at the LA Sports Arena with Winks on St. Patrick's Day. That was a great effing gig. That was a great, at one point he had like a green top hat on. It was mayhem in there at that gig. And you ever see a show at the old LA Sports Arena, which they've now closed? You ever seen anything?
No,
yeah.
I've been to the Forum, but not the LA Sports Arena. No.
It was super, super, super old school, stripped down.
Would you prefer the Forum or the LA Sports Arena if you had to choose?
Well, like I said, they've now torn that place down, so you can't choose anymore.
You had to choose, just hypothetically.
I would have taken the sports arena, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, because it was a little smaller, and it was so intimate. Like it was one of those places, Tony, where there's not a bad seat in the whole place.
So you kind of like you're giving me Cow Palace vibes right now.
Very Cow Palace. Okay. Extremely Cow Palace, and it's right on the. I believe LA people help me out with this, but I think it's on the. If not on the campus, it's very, very close to being on the campus of USC. It's right near where the Coliseum is, the LA Coliseum. Anyway, shout out to the sports arena, Irish concerts. If you ever seen a show on St. Patrick's Day, let us know. Post it up. We'll riff on that in a sec. But anyway, Tom Stack, listen, he's out there doing the Lord's work. He is out there helping all of us that need the proper guidance and assistance and coaching when it comes to making a purchase or when it comes to selling property, like Tom has done with Patty from Napa. They have collaborated on a deal together, and Tom is now, I believe, actively helping Patty from Napa with some properties in Arizona. So that's another good thing to keep in mind when you're thinking about Tom Stack. Even if you're not in his neighborhood directly, he can still help you. He can help connect you with the right real estate agent. He might be able to help you directly himself. He's really handles the East Bay specifically. That's like his turf. But my point is he can help you in other parts of the Bay Area, even out of state stuff too. So keep that in mind. It's just good to have a friend, have an ally in the real estate game. Just simplify it like that. Like I said, as a man, as a guy, passionate San Franciscan, loves his music. He'll be at the Bruce Springsteen show. He might stop by opening day. He actually has a ticket to the game, so he's going to the yard. He told me this morning, he's like, I don't know if I'm enough time to pop in the Standard Deviant, but he says he's going to try. So again, just remember this, folks. When it's time to buy a house, especially if it's your first time going through that process, you do need the proper guidance. You do need proper assistance, and Tom Stack is ready to give that to you. He's with Coldwell Banker Realty. He's going to treat you like a rock star, and you're going to wind up finding the right place at the right time because Tom is the right guy. Again, maybe it's your second, third, fourth time going through the process. All good in the hood. Talk to Tom. He's a polished veteran. He can definitely help you. Talk to him about your budget. Talk to him about what your needs are. Maybe you're starting a family. You want to get a little bit of a bigger house. He can get you in the right neighborhood at the right price point. So reach out and talk to Tom Stack with Coldwell Banker Realty. Great dude. Waiting for your call now. Let's give him some love. Let's get him some business too. 925-878-9964. Tom Stack, everybody. Or shoot Tom an email. Just email him anytime. Say tom.stack@cbnorcal.com. One more time. tom.stack@cbnorcal.com, Tony.
Yeah, man, we love Tom. And by the way, I want to talk about my March Madness draft pool I had last night. And I did draft the Santa Clara Broncos as one of my 8 teams. And guess who's the Santa Clara Bronco, Paulie? Tom Stack, right?
Yeah, hello. Thank you, Tony. I should have mentioned that myself. And go Broncos. Ride Broncos, ride. Let's go.
Yes. Ride Broncos, ride. And also ride La Marinda, ride. Because that is the area where Tom Stack specializes, the East Bay, Lafayette, Moraga, Orinda, but also the greater East Bay. We talked about Martinez before, and Concord and Pleasant Hill, some of the areas that he represents as well. And he knows people all over the greater Bay Area that he can refer you to. So get in touch with Tom if you're looking to buy or sell a home, or if you know somebody that is looking to buy or sell a home, because you want to have a good relationship with your realtor. You don't want it to be awkward. You don't want to like be, oh God, we got to look at houses with so-and-so. Like you've talked about, Paulie, with your experience.
Yeah, it can. You really do need the right person. And if you don't have the right person, it's not a pleasurable thing to go through at all. But it can be. It can be. It can be a good experience if you have the right guy like Tom Stack.
Dude, listen to this. This is from Robert in Moraga. This is a testimony. He says, I have purchased 6 properties over 14 years with Tom Stack.
Beautiful.
That I keep going back to Tom says something right there. I firmly believe that if I had used a different agent, I would not have been successful in buying all 6 properties. He makes a difference. Tom is experienced, is a strong negotiator, and is well liked and respected in the local real estate community. That's from Robert and Moraga. And Paulie, finally, as we close out here with Tom at 710 Ashbury, by the way, what's up, Tom? my buddy Mike Baker, who lives in Lafayette. I asked him, I said, hey, do you know Tom Stack? He goes, dude, I don't know him personally, but I know of him because everybody talks about him in town.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so badass. Like, so he knew of him just from people talking about how great of a real estate agent and great of a person and great of a person he is in the community. Yeah. So again, Tom Stack, it's not just about buying or selling a home. It's about creating the relationship and the friendship with Tom. So again, if you have any real estate questions, looking to buy or sell, or if you know somebody that is looking to buy or sell, Tom Stack, Coldwell Banker Realty, 925-878-9964, or email tom.stack@cbnorcal.com, and go freaking Broncos, Paulie.
Go Broncos, and thank you, Tom. I'll see you soon, brother. Okay, Tony, so back on point. Do you want to do Team Italy? Do you want to do Scott Ostler? Golden State Warriors, we got news there too. Shout out Kristaps. Dude, Porziņģis hitting for 30. Here's my only question. Can we play the Wizards every day? Can we just play these guys like 3-4 times a week? That would solve all our problems. It was like we just rolled over those fools. It was great to see that for a change. Also, Steve Kerr, historic night. He gets his 600th win. And then finally, Tony, just a style question. How do you, because I've been meaning to ask you this for weeks, literally, and today's the day I'm finally going to do it. Where do you stand on Quentin Post's headband?
I'm a pro headband, not just for the look, but for the utilitarian aspect of a headband, Paulie, that it actually does keep sweat off your brow. It keeps sweat out of your eyes. Yeah. It's a great invention in the history of sweat gear. So, I mean, dude, seriously, like, I was as a bald man, I don't have hair to stop the sweat.
Great call.
So,
great call.
I think bald men, especially if you're going to play hoops, or if you're going to do something, and there are times, Paulie, I'll wear a sweatband underneath my baseball hat just to get the extra layer of absorption.
A la Bryce Harper. He is not a headband, but he wears like that bandana or thing under the hat. Yeah.
God, I have such a love-hate thing with Bryce Harper, by the way. And
what's the hate? Give me the hate first.
Just the, I don't know, like the whole when they lost to Italy, it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not World Baseball Classic's not a really big deal. It's like, give me the Olympics in 28. I hope that happens. And I'm like, dude, you wouldn't be saying that if you just beat Italy. Yeah. And if you beat Venezuela, are you going to say, oh, this is nothing? You know, let me just get back to spring training. I don't know. I respect his game. He's a ridiculous baseball player. And by the way, totally out of nowhere, Paulie, but how about our guy, Arise, yesterday? He drove in the 4th run for Venezuela. And dude, just a beautiful at bat, man. God, I cannot wait to watch him day in, day out in the orange and black. And just knowing that he's not going to, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to strike out. Yeah. Just knowing that going in, and like I'm geeking out right now, Paulie, but that gets me so excited as a baseball fan. Like just knowing over 600 at bats last year, 21 strikeouts. Yeah. Only 2 people, 3 out of the last 4 years have hit over 300. Aaron Judge and Arise. That's it.
That's insane.
He's a great hitter. He's a great leadoff hitter. I can't wait to see him leading off for the Giants. And tip of the cap to Venezuela. And I got to be honest, Paulie, of course I'm rooting for USA, but if Venezuela wins, I'll be so stoked for them. I'll be really happy for them, just because, for many reasons. I'm just very happy for them. So, and again, I'm sad to see the World Baseball Classic come to an end because I just freaking love it.
It's definitely helped our spring. I mean, it really has. If you like baseball, this has been a nice little shot in the arm. I mean, as opposed to, because I it's funny. We've been talking about Steve Kerr, his big rap about how the NBA season is too long. One thing I think is too long is spring training. And I've been saying that forever. I don't know that you need these guys playing that many games, spending that much time in the desert. I mean, it's become a thriving business unto itself. If you've been to Scottsdale, you know what I'm talking about. Ask Carlos, ask Dan Coach Amelia. Those guys are there now. And but I don't think it needs to go on that long. So with the addition of the World Baseball Classic this year, I feel like we really all have been kind of swept up in it. There's some real stuff to focus on. You get to watch like real competitive baseball instead of like spring training ball, which is not, I wouldn't call spring training ball competitive. I really wouldn't. It is, but it's not like the World Baseball Classic. I mean, guys are trying to find jobs. They're trying to get, the coaches are evaluating. I told you, Vogelsong told me that one time. Yeah, I'm just working on breaking balls today. I might get lit up. Like, you got that approach going out there. Like, I could easily give up 6 runs today, but it doesn't matter. So seeing the World Baseball Classic and the effect it's had on people, like, I think it's been a very positive thing. So yeah, it's been nice. It's been a nice way to bridge the gap to the real season starting next week.
And guys in the Dominican Republic team are like pissed off that they lost. Like Soto was talking smack, saying, "Well, you just saw the best baseball team." It's like, no, dude, no.
Yeah.
No,
well, those guys take it very seriously. They, unlike Bryce Harper, there are a lot of these other countries. They're not messing around.
Right, but that's my problem with Harper. I actually do think he does take it seriously. He just doesn't want doesn't want to admit it or something. I don't know.
That was after the loss. I think he said that after the loss to Italy. Oh, it doesn't matter. It does.
You saw Paul Skeen's interview with your guy Ken Rosenthal after the game the other night. Skeens was so cool, saying how he feels so much pride representing the United States and putting on the uniform, and he says especially for people that fight for our freedom. And I was like, damn, dude, look at Skeens, man, just breaking it down. It was really cool. I was like, damn, I never really heard him talk before or seen him interviewed before. So I was like, okay.
Do me a favor.
Stud on the mound. Yeah, Paul.
Do me a favor, Tony, just a personal favor between you and me. If I ever come walking into a room or some event or something like that, and I'm wearing a bow tie, slap me in the face. No questions. No words. No, like, hey, Paulie, what is that? Just start with the slap and we'll go from there.
Well, hold on then, Paulie.
Give me a few. I need a few today. Yeah.
Oh, Paulie, by the way, hold on. Just stand by. Come on. Just stand by. Okay? Because we got to do this. And did you hear that? Did you hear the?
Yeah. Oh, beautifully. Okay. Yeah. It sounded great. Here
we go.
Say, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's business time.
Yeah.
All right, Paulie. And then I'm going to do a super right here. It's Escobar. Ooh, Escobar Cheeks is on fire today. He's feeling it. Escobar Cheeks the third. He says, heat wave boogie nights, dude.
100%. 100%. Hey, Escobar, you're talking about one of my favorite directors, Paul Thomas Anderson. Mm-hmm. He did Boogie Nights. He did freaking this year's Best Picture award-winning film, One Battle After Another, which I assume all you guys have seen. It's a crazy flick, man. Crazy flick. I watched a few minutes last night. HBO was pumping it late night. I caught a few minutes. Anyway, thank you, Escobar. As always.
Well, keep the things coming for Escobar because he's on fire. This is the hashtag portion of the show. Stand by, people. Maybe we should get a hashtag sponsor, Paulie. Excuse me, how would you like to sponsor the hashtag portion of our show?
This is great.
Here we go. F Shady Shohei. Hashtag no shaman, which that's the only one I disagree with.
That's me. I don't want the shaman. Don't need him. If there's a shaman, two things. If I'm wearing a bow tie, slap me. If Tony walks into the room with the shaman, slap him. That's all. Yeah. Yeah.
No shaman. I need a shaman, basically.
I don't want one. I don't want one. I don't. I'll party on my own terms. I'll party on my own terms. Thank you very much. I don't want a guy in a freaking robe holding a lantern being like, follow me, son. I'm like, no way.
Like dangling some incense.
Yeah, dude, wafting incense at me, like with a lantern and a candle. He's a beard. That's how I envision this guy. And he's got all kind of instructions. You got to sit down now, stand, rise, sit, no.
Hey, Paulie, if you're using a shaman, you're probably not going to party. You're probably going in there to do some deep soul cleansing, I think, dude.
I'm afraid. I don't want to cleanse that much. I don't. I'd rather cleanse on my own terms. Again, not without the shaman. Yeah.
I'm afraid what's in there, dude. Like
I am. I'm very afraid of the shaman. I have no problem admitting it. None.
What I'm also afraid of what could be unearthed in my subconscious.
Right. I could freak the shaman. I could wind up screwing. Man, I'm so messed up. I could reveal some stuff that the shaman would just be like, you know what? I'm out. Right, you're on your own. And now I'm up in the woods by myself. Out of my head on God knows what, and the shaman he's run for the hills. So
I wonder if that's ever happened. If somebody's driven a shaman like out of shamanhood,
I'm the guy. I would be the guy to do it. I really would. I'd be like, hey man, you ever listen to Black Sabbath? Like next thing you know, he'd be running. He'd be, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're asking the shaman like in mid trip, like. So tell me more about Lucifer.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hold on. Hashtag fire Manfred. Yes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Can you put Goodell and Silver on there as well? Like hashtag, how about hashtag shake your shamrocks? Nice. Hashtag kiss me. I'm not Irish.
I like that. I like that. Kiss me. I'm not Irish. Yes.
Hashtag no butt stuff. Hashtag Latinos do baseball better. Yes, they do. Hashtag feed the algorithm. Hashtag smash the like button. Escobar, phenomenal. Dude, look at this. He's still going. Another super from Escobar. On fire today, Escobar.
Yeah.
Hashtag free the thumb drive. Hashtag bald guys in a headband looks like a bust.
Wow. That's okay, dude. Never heard that before, Escobar. You got Tony. You laid him out. Nice. That is a good hashtag. That is a busted rubber. Shout out. Okay. No, that's good. That's good.
I did not see that coming. And hashtag Harper is a smug SOB. Yeah, dude. He gives that vibe.
No,
although if he was a giant, I'd love him as a giant. So, but he just comes off that way.
I still like him. I still appreciate him for the ball player that he is, but I feel you. I see it too. Yeah. I know you guys. I feel the same way. Thank you.
Why don't we slap Bryce? Let's slap him, okay? There we go, Paulie.
Yeah.
And Red Jet Shell's a super. What's up, Red Jet Shell? Red Jet Shell says, if you haven't liked or subbed, you're not cool.
Thank you, dear. Yeah.
All on the 25th. I can't wait. Can you tell? Go Giants. Yeah, Red Jet Shell. We will see you on the 25th. By the way, again, just newsflash, we are doing the Giants season opener hang at Standard Deviant Brewery, Pier 70, 1070 Maryland Street. Beautiful new tap room by Standard Deviant. They'll be pouring all their fresh beer, and the Giants game will be on 5:05 first pitch. Their doors open at 4 o'clock. Neil Donardi Longbridge Pizza will be making pizza right out front of Standard Deviant. It's going to be a great hang. And if you want to RSVP, we're just trying to get a round number to tell Standard Deviant and Neil how many people to expect. So if you want to go to Polymax Particles at YouTube, on YouTube, and subscribe and like while you're there, and then click the links. There's an Eventbrite link that you can click and RSVP and let us know that you're coming. We'd love to have any and all of you there. And Red Jet Shell, we'll see you there on Wednesday. Can't freaking wait. Dude, Paulie, that's 8 days away.
I know. It's a busy stretch we're getting into. And I wanted to make an announcement too, because I like I said earlier in the show, I talked to Tom Stack this morning, and there was some confusion. Shout out Jason Kidd. There was confusion. There was some confusion. Tom Stack, and I want to clarify this just so there is no more confusion, if there is any, with any of you people, is that Tom thought we were actually going to the game. And I want to make sure people understand we're not going to the game, folks. This is a watch party for those of us without tickets, for those of us that just want to hang. And I got to be totally honest, like, it is cool and everything, but I'm getting a list of complaints to file against this thing. One, I like when the Giants open in the daytime. I like day ball for opening day. That's one. It kind of reminds me of the Oakland A's. Shout out Patty from Napa. I know you're a fan. The A's used to always do opening night, but Giants have always done opening day. I realize this is a national thing. I realize it's the Yankees. But the other thing I don't like is how Netflix is coming in strong-arming McCovey Cove and chucking 73 kayaks out there that are, it's a little much. Anyway, I wanted to just make that clear. We're not going to the game. We're just watching the game and hanging out. And I feel you guys, a lot of people like Grosh, my man Groshel's going, dude, the real opening day is Friday. I think a lot of people are feeling that way, man. Yeah, totally.
Yes, agreed, Paulie. And by the way, I think opening day should be a holiday anyways. Kids should be out of school. Big John here from the building where Longbridge Pizza resides, the American Industrial Center. Big John runs the building, and he's going to Cincinnati for opening day. He's bummed out he can't be at our watch party, but he's going to Cincinnati because they shut down the town for opening day. And they do a parade. Kids don't have to go to school on opening day. And so he's like, I got to go see this. He has a buddy that lives in Cincinnati that he's going to go hang out with. So he said he's going to send some footage too that we could show on the show on Thursday or Friday. So that'd be cool.
Quick question for you. I just occurred to me. Should we alter the time of our show? Should we tweak the time on Friday so it doesn't interfere with the game? Like, maybe we should come on at 11 that day, just a special opening day thing. Just so we're
on Friday.
Yeah, just so people aren't pressed up against first pitch and stuff.
Yeah, I'm totally down. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
we'll talk more about it this week, but maybe, Patty's saying yes. A lot of people. Okay, maybe we'll do that. We hadn't even thought about it. Here's Beat LA. Netflix is robbing us. No day game, no McCovey Cove, no Cooking Kite. That's another thing. It's unacceptable. Thank you, Beat LA. And you know what the other crazy thing is? this is the first Major League Baseball game Netflix is ever carrying. This is the first one.
Yeah.
And I really do think, you guys, that's where the currents are going. I think in time, I could see this happening in the next 3, 4, 5 years. All the major sports, I think, are going to migrate at some point to a streaming platform. It's going that way. They're trying to break you in now by getting you to go watch NBA on Amazon Prime. The NFL has been doing that too. The NFL has also invaded or not invaded, but they're on Netflix now. And I think it's a matter of time. They're going to wind up forcing us to pay to watch our games. And I think they're kind of laying down the foundation with this Thursday thing, or excuse me, with the Wednesday night Yankee Giant game.
Right. I think I'm going to end up just supporting college baseball pretty soon and just go down to Stanford Stadium, go over to Evans Diamond and Berkeley.
Don't forget the Dons. You did pitch for the Dons too. You don't want to give them the love. I don't know what the problem is.
I 100% give them love. I was going to say go up north to Benedetti Diamond or go down south to San Jose State. I mean, you can't lose with Bay Area college baseball. You're going to get damn good ball. Speaking of damn good ball, by the way, the SI Wildcats open WCAL play today. They host the Midi Monarchs. I believe my nephew, or not my nephew, he's my cousin's son, Leo, might get on the mound today. And much love, Bonnie Scarlet Fire, her son, on the Wildcats as well. So go Wildcats. And
is Bonnie not a freshman, or is he like varsity ball?
No, he's a senior. He's on the same team as Leo. He's on varsity. But Dr. Young's son, Joe, is on the freshman squad. So go Cats, get them Cats. Paulie, I want to just do a couple things before we go to Matt Young and Carlos De La Fuente to honor them in the show as well.
Well, we still haven't honored Scott Ostler, for the love of Christ.
Totally. Well, save the best for last, basically.
Okay.
Scott is the king of Bay Area sports writers and of sports writers in general.
Yeah, like I have a mixture of feelings. Like I'm sad that selfishly for us, like we don't get to read him anymore, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy because what a career. So I just want you to not forget, we got to talk Scott today.
Yes, 100%. So, what I want to do is I want to tip the cap to Team Italia in the way that, Paulie and I thinks is a fun way to tip our caps to the run that Ron Wotus, Dave Rigetti, the Pasquantino, Frankie Menachino, that all these guys made in the World Baseball Classic. And we're just going to go straight to 1972. We're going to go back to 1972 and The Godfather, and we're going to just go back to the wedding and have some fun here. They never give his name, do they, Paulie? I don't know, because
this cat. Oh, this is my guy. This guy's a gangster right here, dude. He's like, this is him doing the song, and it's all about like the hand gestures. Tony, like I don't know what he's saying. I have no idea what he's saying. It doesn't matter. It's incredible. What
started this whole conversation is yesterday on Instagram for our pre-show post. I just put the post and I picked the music that they play, the Tarantella. Is it the Tarantella?
I don't know.
That song.
No, that's Funiculi Funicula, I believe.
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, that's the music I chose for the Instagram post. And then that led Paulie and I to talking about this guy. And so
look at him. By the way, I'm about 10 years away from becoming this guy. Okay. Give me a few more years of doing the show with Tony. And then this is going to be the final chapter of my life. I'm going to look like this dude right here, just singing at weddings. And by the way, with the hand gestures, dude, he's chucking this after. Yeah. Let's go. Let's rock. Yeah.
Come on.
Mamma mia, figlia di mia benissimo. Ci devia lo scappare, il va, quando si mio cane
That's just the best. Come on. That is just, I mean, can I get a reprise real quick?
I demand it. I love it. And by the way, you know what's awesome? We're doing this on St. Patrick's Day. Fantastic.
I know. Well, we're both Irish, Italian Americans. That's what we are.
What do you want? What do you want from us? Yeah, we're mutts. Let's go. I love it, man.
Here we go.
Yeah. telling you, man.
Oh, it's the freaking best, man.
There he is. There he is. That's my freaking. No, I don't think they ever identified this guy. I don't know who he is. It doesn't matter. You know what?
Great uncles. You know what I mean? It's the best.
You know what I've heard over the years? I mean, I know a lot of people. We're not the only people that love The Godfather. We all love The Godfather. But over the years, you know, you see documentaries, you see interviews. I think it was Francis Ford Coppola who said this himself not that long ago, that when they shot that wedding scene, everybody wound up getting hammered because it took like all day. Literally, they started as soon as the sun came up and they filmed all day long. And they said Brando in particular was wasted when they filmed the wedding scenes, like when he's dancing with his daughter and stuff. Keep that in mind when you see it. It's like it's legit. It's real life. They were really boozing on set, and you kind of get that vibe. Like you can feel the celebratory thing going on there.
Oh, no question. It looks like so much freaking fun, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he's saying, but the hand gestures alone, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's the greatest, bro. I don't know what he's saying either. It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter at all. Tony, where are we going here? We're going young. We're going we're going Los. What are we doing?
I just dropped my pen, but
Nice.
let's go to your call, Paulie. I'm ready for either. Your call.
I want to do Dr. Matt Young with the guy with the tan and the hair and the teeth. He's got it all going on right now. How you doing with your pen? You need to take a break?
No, I'm good. Okay. I got
Okay.
multiple options around me, but I'm going to get us in the mouth. I'm trying to get us in the mouth.
Get us in the mouth. And I got to tell you, Tony, I drop my pen every day during the show.
Yeah.
Every day, multiple times. I got a stack of them in front of me because they go flying off my desk. I wave my hands around too much. Yeah, dude. We got to ask. Hey, Dr. Young, do you have the Godfather soundtrack? I want to hear like the wedding music while he's working on your teeth. Why not? He'd come up with it. I guarantee you he would deliver. Okay. Dr. Matt Young, he is the official dentist of the Polymac Particle Show and the Polymac Particle community, the familia, as we like to call ourselves. I think it was Noemi who came up with that. It just kind of stuck, the PMP familia. I like it. Anyway, Dr. Young, a very good friend of mine. He's a good friend of Tony's, too. He's also happens to be my dentist on top of the friendship. He has been in business for over 25 freaking years. 25 years. I mean, that's what you always hear. Like, you got to put in your 10,000 hours. You got to put in your 10,000 hours. Dr. Young has put in his 10,000 hours over 25 years, and you will be the benefactor of that, the beneficiary of that, of all his great work and studies and groundbreaking work when it comes to implants and implant restorations. He is the president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. Dr. Young goes around the country and lectures. Think about that. Like, he lectures at big dental conventions about his procedures, and people listen and take notes. He's a bad A. Just trust me. The guy's a bad A, but he also happens to be a really sweet human being, like a really, really nice guy. Family man. He's got kids at SI too. And Tony has brought his entire family into Dr. Young. If you guys are listening to the show, you're watching the show, and you're like, I hear Paulie talking about Dr. Young, I'm not sure. You got to trust me on this one. Please, you got to trust me. Once you go see Dr. Young once, I can pretty much bet the house he will win you over immediately. He's just so chill. He's like totally laid back, totally the demeanor of a very calm, cool, and composed guy. And that does help when you're sitting in that dental chair with that big light on. It's like, yeah, man, it's a little intimidating. He will calm your nerves right away. I can promise you that. And then there's the great work he does. Comprehensive dental care. He offers all of it. I mean, across the board. Cleanings, emergency care, fillings, implants, veneers, orthodontics. The entire team down at Young Dental is going to take care of you like a family member. So again, we've done this before. I like to remind people, you can go check out the thousands, the hundreds and hundreds of positive reviews on Yelp, on Google. They're all out there waiting for you. He accepts pretty much all the major insurance companies and coverages, so you shouldn't have any problem there. Look at this guy. When he's not doing dental procedures, look like he's ready to be James Bond in the next Bond film. But anyway, reach out to Dr. Young and make your appointment ASAP, whether it's a cleaning, you got a toothache, you need him to look at something, 415-392-8611. Huge giant fan. Hope to have him at the opening night party as well, Tony. And thank you, Dr. Young. You're the man. We freaking love you.
A main thing that I was guilty of, Paulie, before I went to Dr. Young is I didn't see the dentist for a long time. And I paid for it because he's got as Joyce, one of the employees there at the dental hygienist at Young Dental Group. She was like, you got some bad dudes in there. You got some bad dudes in your mouth. So don't procrastinate. Don't wait around. Be proactive about it and get on a regular schedule. And Dr. Young makes it fun to go to the dentist. I'm not BSing. I'm really, my kids and my wife feel the same way now. And like Megan said, you know what? That's Megan, my wife. She was like, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna knock out 6 hours with him. And so they did like.
I can see Megan doing that. That's like her personality. You know what? I'm gonna sit in this chair, unload, like release the hounds. I'm here all day. Let's go. Like, and I have the same approach. I'm with Megan on this one. Like, if I have like multiple things I need done, I'll just tell him, Dr. Young, I'm blocking off my entire day. Yeah. Do what you got to do. Go nuts. Yeah.
But like to some people, 6 hours at the dentist at a dentist sounds like hell, but not with Dr. Young. And I know Megan is a big Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks fan. So she listened to some Highwaymen and some Stevie Nicks and some Eagles and stuff. So put her at ease. He puts you at ease. It's just the bottom line. And like Paulie said, and you really won't regret it if you go to Dr. Young. If you know somebody looking for a dentist, really check him out. And
Tony, on top of that, we talk about like the demeanor of Dr. Young. Aaron Cass coming in with a spot on take. He goes, Paulie Mack cannot pull off the bow tie. Dr. Matt Young obviously can. I mean, you saw the picture of him in his tuxedo. He looks right at. Look at he's born in a bow tie. You know what I mean?
And also, Aaron Cask again says he has an appointment with a non Dr. Young dentist tomorrow, and I'm dreading it. He says, almost to the point of driving 2 hours just to go to Dr. Young instead. That's the point. So yes, of course, if you live 2 hours away, it's tough to do. But if you're local or you know somebody looking for a good dentist or looking to make a switch, tell them about Dr. Young, or you yourself go visit Dr. Young. You really will not regret it. And you'll be like, damn, I remember the first time I went after Paulie telling me about Dr. Young for years before we even started the show.
Yeah.
You were telling me about Dr. Young. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll check it. And then finally I do. And I'm like, oh my God, man, it is so chill.
Yeah.
And so relaxing. And it's not just listening to the music. And it's not just, it's his whole demeanor. It's his whole bedside, tableside, chairside manner that is just incredibly soothing and calming. And then I don't know, I feel like I usually with the dentist I'm afraid to open my mouth and have them go in. With Dr. Young I was like, get involved, do what you gotta do, get in there,
get involved. You know, no, that was good, and you know, I encourage you guys to make your appointment. If you're John Joseph saying if it's 6 hours I'm going to Eddie Van Halen, great choice, dude. Just be like this. Hey, Dr. Young, give me the first 6 Van Halen albums during this appointment, because there's not a bad track on any of the original 6 with David Lee. It's one after another. Tony, a banger, as they would call him. Hey, Patty from Napa with a great question. Does Dr. Young offer the PMP playlist on Spotify? Yes. Absolutely. Yes, he does. You distinguish, Patty. You want 25 or 26? 26 shaping up nice, shaping up real nice. We've had some real good tracks. By the way, looking ahead to this week, and thank you, Dr. Young. We love you, buddy, and we will see you soon. Hope to see you at the opening night party next week. Tony, refresh my memory. What's going on? We got a guest top 3 sponsor coming up. We have a guest music sponsor. Let's clarify. Let's lay out the agenda for the rest of the week, because I'm a little confused. Help me out.
So we have Aaron Cask. Has sponsored the show, and he wants to be a Tony's Top 3 guest host. So nice. Aaron Cask is going to join us on Thursday. Beautiful. Thursday, to present a Tony's Top 3 to the show. And he asked, he goes, do you guys want to know ahead of time? And Polly and I both had the same reaction. No.
I like to be surprised. I like to react. Yeah.
And to get that natural reaction on the air, I'm all about. So Aaron, I will contact you after the show today, and we'll get the particulars done. And then the kindness and massive heart of Corinne Sartorio, she is sponsoring a musical assignment, and she wants to gift it to our main man, Carlos de la Fuente.
Nice.
Funding. So Carlos is going to do the musical assignment. We have to connect with Carlos this week, and we'll figure out when that will happen. If it's, I doubt it'll be this Friday, but maybe next Friday or the Friday after. We'll get Carlos involved for the musical assignment as well. And then Paulie and I were talking about having a Scott Ostler themed musical assignment this Friday. So lots cooking on the sponsorship tip. And if you want to get involved in being involved in a segment, go to the YouTube channel at Paulie Max Particles, like and subscribe while you're there. and then click on the links tab right below our bio, and you can go to the merch page and you can click a segment that you'd like to get involved with, or you can email us at pollyspod@gmail.com. And Polly, speaking of pollyspod@gmail.com, I got some great emails I want to share on the mailbag tomorrow night in the night flight. Marcel sent some stuff from Scottsdale.
Nice.
Sweet Mad Hatter from Eugene, Oregon says that his crop is finally done, finished. There's some footage of that as well.
Congratulations.
So we're going to share some stuff on the night flight tomorrow night, Polly.
Fantastic. And congratulations, Sweet Mad Hatter. I bet you it's wonderful. Oh, you give me pangs of, I can almost smell it from here. You know what I mean? All right, you know what? Let's do this. I want to give Scott Ostler a moment or two, just because we're getting into the tail end of the show. And I got to admit to you guys, I was surprised. There he goes. Tony's gone. Hello, everybody. Tony, I'll see you soon. I'm going to talk about Scott Ostler while he's gone for a second. So I've known Scott a long time, and I didn't know he was going to hang it up. I did not know. I found out, I think like a lot of people found out yesterday. I saw it online, and I saw people, you know what? I think the first thing I saw was Tim Kawakami. And Kawakami was saying, like, you know, my good friend Scott, he's just put his last column up and all this. And I did not know. Am I breaking up to you guys? Let me know, because I can dump and come back in too. But let me know. I don't know if I'm breaking up. Tony just abandoned ship. Here he is. No, I don't.
Hey, Polly, sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bail out right now. And I just, for some reason, you just went, I didn't mute anything. I didn't touch anything. You just went away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to abandon ship.
No,
come back.
It's all good. You know, and by the way, I just want people to know, again, I swear to God that Tony, right before the show today, said, dude, I just upgraded my whole thing. I'm like plugged directly in. We should be great today. We still got the same old problems. It's challenging, folks. We do what we can. We'll get it right at some point. I mean, sometimes we have long stretches that are great, and then we have a lot of problems, and it's cool. Like, who knows? But we've fortified our stuff with as many safety guards as you can imagine. So,
Polly, I am Ethernet connected today. Don Peralta and I did a whole walkthrough.
It doesn't look like it's making much of a difference, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's fine. That's the only problem. I don't think that's Ethernet or internet connected. Me not hearing you for something. I don't know if I knocked something or hit something, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let it affect anything. I'm going to bail out now, pull the ripcord, and come right back. So
just roll with it, guys. Yeah, we're all going to roll with it together. Dude, Gravy. They do it live.
Yeah,
they do it live.
Sucks.
Great call, Gravy. This thing sucks.
And now we'll take you out with Sting.
We'll do it live. Okay. Thank you, Gravy. I needed that. Scott Ostler. So I saw Kawakami post something yesterday. Then I started looking around, and I found his column. I was like, oh, wow. So anyway, I just want to pay my respects and pay him a few compliments, because he's very worthy of that. I think Scott I've enjoyed reading him for decades now, like a lot of us. You grew up reading Scott in the Chronicle, and great sense of humor in his work, which I appreciate. There's always room for humor, I think, in any given situation, because if you can't laugh in life, what else do you have? You know, don't take it too seriously. Life is serious enough. I think Scott always kind of got that. There's always kind of like a little glint in his eye, like a little. He was always there with a wink, kind of. Mm-hmm. And frankly and honestly, he's always been super cool to me. He's always been super cool to Tony. And, you know, folks, I can tell you, again, from experience, there are egos in media, maybe more than you guys could imagine, but there are some very big egos out there. Scott is not one of those guys. Scott has never been one of those guys. Scott just is a cool dude to hang out with. And I always admired him. But you look at the trajectory of Scott's career, again, before he came up to the Bay Area, he worked in Los Angeles, and to me, this is the kind of thing that blows me away. He covered the Showtime Lakers. Think about that. Day in, day out. What an assignment for any sports writer to go to the LA Forum every day and cover Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, Magic Johnson, Pat Riley, Michael Cooper, you know what I mean? Michael Thompson. I mean, the list goes on and on. Byron Scott. Those Laker teams in the 80s, for me, for my money, was some of the most entertaining basketball I've ever seen. The up-tempo fast break, Magic, the no-look. I mean, it was a show. It was Showtime. And all the stars would be out there, and so would Scott. So I always thought that was like an amazing thing, that before he even came up here and planted a flag, he had already done all this amazing work covering the Showtime Lakers, Tony. So, Scott, we love you. Congratulations. And I'll tell you what, Tony, I'll try to get him on the show as soon as possible. Talk a little bit about his career and whatever might be coming next. But I wanted to give him some love today because Scott definitely deserves it. And he's always been a favorite of ours.
Well, it's funny, a little vignette behind the scenes from Paulie and I doing the podcast years ago is I think the first time we had Scott on the podcast, I was like very geeked up about it because I love Scott Ostler's writing. I've always been such a huge fan of his work. And I feel we're so lucky to have him and Bruce Jenkins as our Bay Area sports writers extraordinaire. And for him to call it quits, I'm really happy for him. But like you said, Paulie, just sad that we won't be able to read as much from Scott. But I have a feeling he's going to stay involved somehow, some way. But Paulie, I was like, I had to like calm down from like fawning over him because I was just like, dude, I love your stuff, Paulie. I love your stuff, Scott. And he's just a very like whatever. He's very
you don't want to hear it. He doesn't want compliments. He's not, and he disarmed you from being like, wow, Scott. Like he'll disarm that very quickly because he's so chill and he's such a good dude. You know,
I mean, dude, the deep shot, what is it? Deep shots? No, deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Cheap shots and bon mots. That's what it was. Thank you.
Right.
Just a great section of the Chronicle, and I couldn't be happier for him. And also, I just want to thank him for supporting our show. Since day one. He's been very supportive and very complimentary, and willing to come on whenever we ask. So, just tip of the cap, Scott, on a tremendous career. I think he was California sports writer 27 times.
California Sports Writer of the Year. 27 times. Not bad. Not bad.
That's incredible. That's just an incredible run. So happy for him, and look forward to see what's next for Scott, and stay tuned on that. And we look forward to having him on the show to celebrate his long career.
No question. Well said, Tony. Well said. And Scott, if you're out there, man, you enjoy. You deserve it. Enjoy whatever's ahead, and we'll definitely stay connected. We'll keep him coming on the show as long as he's willing to do that. We would love to have him on. So what do you got?
Connected. You said connected, Paulie. You make yourself connected. The writings on the wall. Who sings that? If your mind's neglected, stumble, you might fall. Stumble, you might fall. Come on, who is that?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know where we're going.
God, it's make yourself connected. The writings on the stereo MCs. Woods, and who's Woods Hardwood? Woods Haywood, Woods Hardwood. I know that's somebody who's changed their name.
Well, hold on, we got a little back and forth now because now Noemi's coming in. She's dropping a Stone Roses. I don't know.
Oh, I know the Stereo MCs. That's the song I'm talking about. If the Stone Roses has a song,
are you talking about the track where he goes, "Now's the time to get down on your mother blanket knees"? You talking about that track?
No, this is you make sure you're connected. The writings on the wall, stumble, you might fall.
Where are we going with this? I don't know what's going on. What's the point?
You said connected. No, you said connected, and it made me think of that song, and I just needed to know who performed that song, who created that tune. So thank you, Stereo MCs. And if anybody would appreciate that, it's Scott Ostler because he's a music head as well. So
he is, man. He is a music head. I told you guys he was going to come to the gig on Friday at the Brisbane Inn, but he couldn't because he has to travel. But we'll see him down the road. All right, Tony, final moments of the show here. Anything else you want to get out there about the World Baseball Classic? We got a final tonight, so let's get into it. Any final thoughts? Anything we need to know?
I want to talk about World Baseball Classic, and I also just want to I need some vibes from people on my draft pool for March Madness, so we can talk about that for a quick second as well. But World Baseball Classic, I'm amped up for it, Paulie. I've loved every moment that I've watched of the World Baseball Classic. And yesterday's game, even though Italy lost, was still a good game to watch. And how much these players care and how much it means to them to win these games.
It mattered to the guy singing at the Godfather wedding. I promise you. Like I guarantee you that guy he had a chair in front of the TV. Yeah. Do the hand gestures. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was looking up the lineup and I can't. Oh yeah, I had the lineup going on, but Bobby Witt Jr.'s having a hell of a tournament. Let's see. Bobby Witt's leading off. Bryce Harper batting second. Judge third. Schwarber fourth. Bregman fifth. Roman Anthony sixth. Will Smith seventh. God, I wish Will Smith wasn't a Dodger because I really like him. Bryce Terang batting 8th, and Byron Buxton batting 9th in center field. So, and also pitching for Team USA is Nolan McLean. He's getting the start. The Mets righty, 24-year-old, allowed 3 runs in 3 innings versus Italy in pool play. But he had a 2.06 ERA in 48 innings down the stretch for the Mets. So, good vibes on the mound. And then for Venezuela, I'm trying to think of who they're starting. If we know who their starter is, I'll see if I can find it, Paul.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, go ahead.
But I will say though that Venezuela wants this bad. Like they want this. They want to take out USA, and so they're going to be. And they play small ball. They play. They swipe bags. There's going to be some bat flipping if they go deep. I mean, it's going to be spirited and a lot of fun. So buckle up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And if Venezuela wins, I'll be super happy for them. So it's get me involved. Let's go.
Okay, good scouting report, Tony. I'm looking forward to it too. There's gonna be a lot of spirit, a lot of emotion in that game. By the way, we do have some business to handle. The queen of the scene herself, I believe, has posted as a super. So let's get her up there. And then what was the other thing you wanted to say? Oh, your
I just need some vibes on my bracket, or my bracket, but my because March Madness, how great is it? World Baseball Classic ends today, and then the tournament starts tomorrow. And
our brackets and the bummer brackets get posted when?
Next Thursday. We're going to go into that because that'll be the round of 32.
And Tony, quick question now. There was a big text chain last night where people were asking legitimate questions, and this would change the complexion of the entire thing. Now, we talked, and I love this idea, folks. I'm not backing out of this. I love this. We talked yesterday about great Macs against great Tonys, like in one side of the brackets, where we came up with like Tony Thompson, Tony Williams, Tony Iommi. You know what I mean? Like the greatest Tonys of all time. Tony Esposito, great goalie in hockey.
I think Mark Gravy Graves brought up yesterday that we can't forget the new Tony Vitello.
Tony Vitello, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. But the problem is there's not that many great Macs. Like the Tonys are going to dominate this. So there's a few Macs out there. There's Paulie Mac, there's Bernie Mac, there's Mac Williams.
You can throw in McCaffrey, probably like the Christian McCaffrey. You can throw in there. Willie Mac. I think Willie Mac. Anything that's a good one.
Willie Mac's a good one. Well, great one. But Tony, the question came up last night. Will the judges accept Pauls?
Oh.
Now, if so, now we're changing the whole ball game, because now I can match up like a Paul McCartney against a Tony Iommi. You know what? I can bring some heavyweights into the equation, but I don't know who the judges are. Who are the judges? But
Paulie also in a day and age of AI and robotics is basically creating the demise of humanity. Should we also throw into the bummer bracket just the iMac as part of your
throw an iMac in there, and like Gravy Graves coming in right here. What about Mac Lynn Celebrini? Like there's a lot of questions, a lot of technicalities. So would you open it up to Pauls? I got Paul Walnuts. There's a lot of Pauls out there,
Absolutely, dude. I'm down. I just for anything for fun and anything for the better of the show, for the good of the show. Speaking of the good of the show, Paulie, stand by, please, if you don't mind. Okay. So check it out. Patty from Napa is a super, and she's a super. It's a super chat. It's a super. She says broad song. She says Satan.
How about this? How about I do Satan requesting the broad song? I'm going to give you both in one with one roll of the dice here. Hold on.
Okay, good. Satan's right here. Hey, Patty, I got you covered. You need Satan? You let me know. Satan at your service. Dude, that should be the name of some kind of like business to challenge Amazon Prime. Hey folks, forget about Amazon Prime. From now on, it's Satan at your service. Satan comes, dude, I got my drivers, they're wearing red suits with horns, dropping off packages. I would take Satan at your service over Amazon any day, any effing day. By the way, all you Irishmen out there, happy St. Paddy's Day. Little luck of the Irish. Today only. Tony, I got a request. Satan, Lucifer, The devil, the dark prince, the black hand requests the PMP broadsong. Chop chop.
So here we go, Paulie. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on the back end today. So stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the broads of PMP. Giants and Niners and pop culture takes. They bring the best every day. The broads of PMP. They're not the gals, they're not the dames, dropping facts that are so insane. More knowledge than you and me. It's the broads of PMP. The broads of PMP. The broads of PMP. The broads of PMP.
Hell yeah, dude. So there you go, buddy. There you go, Dom.
Bravo,
There you go,
bravo.
Patty.
And thank you, Patty. Miss PMP 2025, Tuba Sun God coming out making me laugh. He goes, you know what this track needs? Needs more tuba. Dude, fantastic. Need more tuba. You know what, dude? Before I kick the bucket and leave the, the mortal coil and all that, whenever that's going to happen, I want to strap on a tuba. I'm not kidding. I've always thought about this. I want to strap on a tuba and just blow a couple notes. I just want to see if I can get some music out of that massive thing. Dude, you got to strap that.
Yep.
You like step inside the tuba, dude. Like it wraps. It's massive. And that deep bassy kind of brassy sound. I dig tuba. So Tuba Sun God, I feel you, bro. He goes, I'll play with anyone. Dude, bring it to opening night party. I'm not even kidding. If you can, bring your tuba to Standard Deviant. That's a sentence I didn't think I was going to say when I woke up today. Bring your tuba to Standard Deviant. But I'm saying it, if that's possible.
That's the other thing is you got to be committed if you're going to play tuba because to haul that thing around, you got to really want it.
The whole car. You got to like upgrade your car just to play that goddamn thing. It's massive. Yeah.
Totally. And also, Paulie, one of the things I love most about going to New Orleans and Jazz Fest is all of the brass bands that just roam the streets of New Orleans. And like the Rebirth brass band is my favorite brass band out of New Orleans, and the tuba they'll come to the Bay Area and play it. They played like a couple weeks ago at the chapel, by the way.
Nice.
But the tuba player that just and the big cheeks fill up with the boom boom boom. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's just the freaking best. And they do the second lines. They march the second lines around town and around the festivals. It's just the freaking best, man.
Rags is reminding me that now again, you guys got to keep in mind, I was a total band guy in high school. So was Rags. I was first chair in percussion. I was a drummer, and Rags was first chair in trumpet. He was a trumpet player. Like, we weren't kidding around. You call us band geeks, we'll punch you out. You know what I mean? We'll knock your ass out in the hallway. We weren't messing around. And Rags reminds me that our tuba player, Susie Matthews, dude, I totally forgot about her. Short blonde hair, right, Rags? Short blonde hair. I remember her. She was a nice girl. So, was she in our grade, Susie Matthews? Sorry, I'm having a flashback. I haven't seen or thought of that name in a very long time. But I remember her because she was like this tiny little girl who had this massive tuba strapped on. And she wasn't, she was adorable. Says Rex, yes. Anyways, say hi to Susie Matthews. I hadn't thought about her in a couple of decades, but my memories of her were very positive. Yeah, she was in our grade. Awesome. Hi, Susie Matthews. I remember you as a tuba player. Okay.
Dude, I love it. Hi, Susie Matthews. Hi, Susie Matthews from all of us in the PMP Familia. And Paulie, Mark, great. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, because I wanted to get.
No, I got nothing. I was saying that Susie Matthews. Believe me, I'm as surprised as you are. I hadn't thought about her, but I'm glad you reminded me, Rex. She was a nice girl.
I'm glad to give Susie Matthews love anytime. Bummer bracket, Paulie at the dispensary. or the leprechaun with the gold bag.
One more time. Let's go back. I want that leprechaun. Oh, like when he gets the gold, you see the joy, the excitement, the anticipation. That's me when my order comes up. I'm like, okay, I'll take 2 of those. Give me one of these because I'm getting all kinds of stuff, dude. I get all kinds of stuff. What's that right there? Yeah, give me 3 of those. You know what I mean? Like, what are these things? Yeah, good. Give me some of those too. And then I walk out, I get my bag. I'm like, oh, show me the Polymac leprechaun getting his dispensary order, T. I need it.
Dispensaries are popping up everywhere. Hey, Gravy, thank you for the super, brother, and hope everything's good in AZ.
Yeah.
And here's Jennifer Aniston, 1993, in The Leprechaun, and here she is right before the leprechaun makes its appearance near the well, Polly, near the well.
Come on. Wow. Is that me gold? What the hell are you? I'm a leprechaun, me dear.
Here, this is what you're looking for, right?
Right there. That's it. That's me right there. Ah! That's what
there you go.
My inner
This is what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, right there. Home run, bro. The bag is glowing. You know what I mean? I'll tell you. See, because you know what, Tony? Keep that image there for a second. I got to tell you, and I'm not, this is not a bit. This is not exaggerated. I'm not embellishing this. I remember when I was a young guy and I started like discovering the joys of the cannabis community. I remember like daydreaming with my friends. I remember like daydreaming, like, wow, could you imagine if this was legal? Like how humane it could be? Like, would you just do this in a civilized way? You don't have to sneak around. Hey, what do you got? Blah, blah, blah. And it's really, I've still maintained it's far less harmful than alcohol. For example, like you could kill yourself by one trip to the liquor store can kill you. You cannot kill yourself with a bag of grass, folks. I'm telling you right now. You may fall asleep. You may eat a couple of Twinkies along the way, but you're not going to kill yourself. So the fact that we can have that kind of freedom now, the luxury of like going in and buying different, like that is not lost on me. So I like really actively appreciate the legalization and how much more humane it's all become. And I still get excited, just like this little leprechaun guy. I still do. I appreciate it.
I remember watching Half Baked and us with Rod Brooks, the 3 of us watching Half Baked with Dave
and somebody else too who engineers Giant Games. I'm just throwing it was a force.
Hello, Darren Chan. By the way, I've contacted DC. We're gonna get DC on the show, Darren Chan. But remember watching that movie with them and being like, God, could you guys imagine? Because basically they predicted the future. That movie basically predicted the future. And could you imagine if you just had pot dealers just come into your house and you could call deliveries and have them bring it right to your doorstep? Yeah, and here we are. Now here we are. And
I'm not laughing at you. I'm only laughing because Pine Needle just put a post up. I'm drinking alcohol right now. It's like, hey man, it is St. Patty's Day. Here's to you. Top of the morning, kid. Cheers, all my Irish brothers and sisters out there. You guys enjoy. Have a few. I'll probably have a drink or two tonight myself. But again, I do appreciate the legalization so much, and just the whole atmosphere in California is so different than the East Coast about it's just way more accepted out here, period. Like back east, dude, there's like a stigma around it. There's plenty of people that smoke, trust me on that, but it's just not as out in the open. Maybe it is now, Rags. I don't know what goes on back there now, but back in my day, my experience was you had to be pretty hush about it. Was not as openly accepted, but I do love the vibe in California about that and so many other things. You know what else I love?
Also, real quick, Polly, before you get to Flex Funding in Carlos, California, Tuba Sun God just said in the chat, Half Baked was my nighttime fall asleep movie for 3 years.
No, it's still, but I love you, Abba Zaba. You're my only friend, Abba Zaba, dude. When he's got the life-size Abba Zaba. If you haven't seen Half Baked, do yourself a favor. Still holds up. Jim Brewer, Chappelle, dude. Chappelle weighs like 100 pounds in that movie. He's a skinny kid, essentially. You know, and now he's like this buffed out, like older guy, and but that was like the beginning for Dave. That was like when that was his big arrival moment, Half Baked.
And do you remember the clip of them giving the shopping list because they were all baked? And they were
we used to play it on the air. Get some Doritos, man. Get some peanut butter, whatever. Yeah, Jim Brewer doing his whole thing.
Some Funyuns.
Yeah. He's like, get some water, a whole lot of water. You know what I mean? And then they're feeding the horse, and the horse dies of a heart attack. You know,
feeding the horse. feeding the horse.
All right, kids.
That was also connected or locked up to a parking meter, right?
Well, the cop was inside getting something. I forget why the horse was out there, but yeah, it was a cop's horse. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
You can't give a horse Funyuns or whatever. All right, Tony. Flex Funding, Carlos De La Fuente, my main man. He and I have been having some hilarious back and forths lately, and I love Carlos. I really do. I've grown to really love this guy. He's a great friend, and he's also a great supporter of the PMP show, as many of you know. I believe we will be seeing Carlos next Wednesday at opening night. He's coming in for that. Very psyched about that. Been a little too long. I need Denardi. I need Los. I need them all. And by the way, for those of you who haven't met Mark DeVito, our new partner, you'll get to say hello to him too. That's his operation after all, Standard Deviant. But Carlos is our guy, financially speaking. He handles it all. Any financial tentacle related or connected to real estate mortgages, and I'm talking about residential and commercial. You can think about Carlos as an expert in that field, and you can think about Carlos as a one-stop shop handling all financial matters, personal loans, private money loans, things like that. And again, we've talked about it, dude. Every day when I look at the news, and you guys see the same thing. I know we're all looking at the same thing. It is getting effing crazy out there with the cost. It not just of gas. I mean, gasoline is bad enough. Going to fill up your car with gasoline now is basically the equivalent of just getting your ass kicked. You know what I mean? You might as well just walk into a bad neighborhood and be like, hey, fellas, throw me a few haymakers, knock me out for a few minutes. That's what it's like going to the gas station. Good luck going grocery shopping. Good luck with that. And everything is going up. So the point is, the reason I bring that up is because Los D is the kind of guy who's extremely valuable in these challenging times. He can put some extra money in your pocket in ways that you don't even know existed. For example, if you're a homeowner and you're like me, you're a homeowner, but you don't really know what you're doing. That's me. You got to talk to a guy like Carlos, because you could take advantage of something like a HELOC loan. That's a home equity line of credit where you don't even have to go to the bank. You just draw it from your own mortgage. So my point in bringing that up is, if you are up against it right now, don't feel bad. Don't feel overwhelmed. A lot of us are. I might be one of those people myself right now. It's very challenging. I'm still paying college tuitions. There's a lot going on. So don't feel freaked out. Don't feel bad if you're having a tough time right now. Just talk to Carlos. Be like, dude, I have this expense. I have that expense. I don't know how I'm going to get through this year, 2026. What do I do? He will have a variety of options for you to consider or take action on. So again, talk to Carlos De La Fuente about improving your financial realities this year. Do it right now. And then again, when he hooks you up at the loan or whatever it is you're working on, you're going to feel a lot better. A little peace of mind there. Get some sleep at night for a change. And just know, it's like, well, if I work with this financial guy, I'm going to get the bill. Then there's going to be all these fees. I don't even know. Nope, you're not getting that with Carlos. Carlos De La Fuente and Flex Funding, there will be no appraisal fees, no hidden fees, escrow fees, no title fees, none of that nonsense. Carlos is a stand-up dude. And a lot of you know that already, but wait till you see what working with him is like. He is going to treat you like a friend, and that has a lot of value, man. So reach out, talk to Carlos about your situation today, 925-250-4894, Tony, or just email Losty at carlos@myflexnow.com. Thank you, Losty.
Just to piggyback what you said about these interesting times, financial times that we're living in, private loans, private money loans are something in the hashtag one-stop shop, aka Carlos De La Fuente.
Yeah,
is that private money loans are something you can look into. Fast, easy way to get funds that you might need in these times, anywhere from like $50,000 to $500,000 if you're looking for something like that. Carlos can get creative and make things happen for you. And also, Paulie, on St. Patrick's Day, you want to talk about somebody that you want to trust with your money. This guy. Okay.
Nice picture. Oh, he's in the green today too. Looking good.
Look at that guy.
Nice,
from
Carlos.
From the streets of Zona. Look at it. And he's wearing his SH Irish green. Sacred Heart. Carlos is from the city, born and raised here, knows the Bay Area, knows the greater Bay Area, in the industry for almost 30 freaking years. Trust Los. We trust Los. We love Los, and you should too. 925-250-4894 is the number. You can email him as well, carlos@myflixnow.com, but it all starts with the phone call and get the vibes, get the personality, get to know Carlos. 925-250-4894.
Yeah, and also, not kidding, not really an exaggeration. If you want to talk some Giants or Niners when you get him on the phone, definitely do that. He loves talking sports, and he loves music too. He really does. I can't wait to see him on the show as a guest sponsor of the music segment. That's going to be freaking awesome. Thank you, Corinne, for that. And thank you, you see, Patty from Napa. They love the handsome, rugged sponsors of the PMP show. She goes, where did she go? I lost her already. Anyway, she paid him a compliment. Everyone, he's a handsome dude. There's no getting around it, man. I've been saying that about this band I'm playing with now. If you're a musician like me, you're average, you surround yourself with great players, and suddenly you start sounding a little bit better. Same thing with all these handsome sponsors. We got Los D. The ladies love Tom Stack. The ladies love Dr. Matt Young. So, dude, surround yourself with good-looking dudes. Suddenly, we become a little bit more presentable. At least that's what I'm hoping for, folks. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to say thank you for everybody for digging the show today, spending some time with us. That is never lost on us. The fact that you guys choose to hang with us every day means the world to us. So thank you. We're committed to making this show better, and we're working on stuff right now. I'm actually working on a regular guest for baseball season. I can't show you my hand yet because nothing has been finalized, but I'm working on stuff. So my point is, we're going to try to keep making the show better for you guys. On that note, I'll try to get Scott Ostler on as soon as possible. He may just want to chill for a little while, but if he wants to come on, believe me, you'll be the first to know about it. So thanks for hanging out with us today, you guys. Night flight time tomorrow night. Happy St. Patty's Day. Oh, the little leprechaun with his gold. Oh, that's me at the dispensary. Remember that? And then Tony, World Baseball Classic. Go USA, go. And we will see all of y'all tomorrow night on the night flight. Tony, I'm going to ask you to take us home at your leisure. Yeah.
I will. I got a couple things on the way out. Go Santa Clara, go Arizona, go Nebraska, go St. Louis, go Tennessee, go Akron. Okay, go Hofstra. These are the teams. I'm in an 8-person draft pool. It's almost going 25 years, and I have 8 teams, and I want all y'all in the PMP Familia to send me vibes for those teams. If you need a team to root for in March Madness, grab one of those teams. I have the Arizona Wildcats. I figured it's Tom Tolbert and the Bay Area Sports Collective. And by the way, Tom with Jay Billis later on today on the Bay Area Sports Collective.
Nice.
So, get some tournament information with Jay Billis. But go Arizona, go Tennessee, go Akron, like I said, Hofstra, but the Santa Clara Broncos, if we want to get local. I couldn't take the Gales. They were taken already. I tried to get the Gales, but I got the Broncos. So go Broncos, and that's the tournament, Paulie. I'm so excited for the tournament to start. I love March Madness. I'm a big fan. And meanwhile, Dominic Peralta, the art director of the PMP show, has put together a little something just for the end of the show, just to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Sure.
As we get ready to end the show here, Paulie, I'm waiting for the file to load.
I'm psyched. I don't know what this is. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun.
I hope it's a bunch of Irish guys beating each other up in on Fifth Avenue in New York City, because that's what goes on, folks. It ain't glamorous. Believe me. You're stepping over puddles of puke. You got fist fights all around. I did not see that coming. That's perfect. And I love how he's in a little bucket of gold, a pot of gold, you know? Look at him.
Oh, it all started with McVeigh on the shelf, and then McVeigh on a sleigh, and now it's McVeigh in the pot of gold.
You know what's crazy is this SOB right here. And I got nothing against this guy. I don't. I'm no Rams fan, but I got nothing against this. He could wind up in the Hall of Fame someday, this guy.
Yeah. Well, he's a damn good coach, man. He's a damn good coach. You got to hand it to him.
Really good right,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have some green beers, man. Yeah.
What's this? What's that?
For him patting people on the helmet as he's jumping up, you know?
Yeah. Do that again. Give me another one of those. I like that. That's good.
Hey, all this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Just go slap yourself silly. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I love that guy. I love a good slap.
Me too. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. And just remember,
we would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
Here we go.
Amen, Jerry.
Pelican flag. Come on, Pelican.
Nice.
There we go. Why not? Huh? There we go, P.
Yeah, man. Fun show today. It's been fun lately. We've been having a good time day in, day out. I can say it. And night in, night out, meaning tomorrow night. See all of y'all at the Night Flight. Humdinger, good to see you, dear. Hope you guys enjoy your St. Patty's Day. Everybody be safe. Call a freaking Uber. Don't be crazy out there. I want to see you back on board tomorrow. So everybody have a good time tonight. Go USA. Go Irish. Shout out you two, Thin Lizzy, Jim Carroll, and Fontaine's DC. I don't know. At the top of my head, Rory Gallagher, too. I saw Rory Gallagher, great Irish guitar player. I saw him open for Rush at Madison Square Garden in 1982. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, Tony. Great show today, buddy. Thanks for everything. And I will see all of y'all tomorrow night on the Night Flight. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah, shout out Shane McGowan and the Pogues, too, if we want to go Irish music, Paulie.
Yes.
And on the way out, probably just one more time.
Yeah, that's all. I got nothing else. See you tomorrow.